Hi everybody, Ivana Intuitive here. It is time for our Thursday energy reading. Before we get started, for entertainment purposes only, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm about 466 subscribers, looking to get up to 500. So if you can take the time to subscribe, share, like, I appreciate it. Leave a comment, very much appreciate it. So anyway, we're going to get started. Oh, we'll do the Thursday energy reading, and then we'll have a 3-card pick a card. So here we go. The cards I'm going to use today for the energy reading are these Angels of Atlantis Oracle cards by Stewart Pearce. And I'm also going to pick a card or two from Starry Beginnings with Cassi White. For our 3-card pick a card, the Pleiadian Oracle. So think about any kind of like big picture items, like those big thoughts that you have, you know what I mean, when we pick those cards for the Pleiadian Oracle, because they might help to give you some insight. So the first thing we're going to do is we'll get started. I'm going to shuffle these Angels of Atlantis Oracle cards, and let's just think about like the energy coming up for the next week. What can we expect? What do we need to know? I just heard like whose energy might be visiting us, to come in, as far as an archangel, because these really are archangel cards, these Angels of Atlantis cards. So let's see which archangels have a message for us for this week. Oh, okay, one fell out. I'm going to take that. I love it. And here we go. So that's the first card. Oh, beautiful cards. Of course they would be beautiful cards, right? I mean, they're like Angels of Atlantis cards, so they're all beautiful. So the first card, though, that I got, and I'm going to read from the book too when we get to it, but this first card I got is Raziel, which says dreams. The second card I got is Jophiel, which says joy, and it's funny that it has a dolphin here because I was doing some work this morning and it had dolphins on it, so that's interesting. And then there's Shamael, which says serenity. I'm really being called to take the card, the bottom of the deck card, which is Michael, and it says, I am presence. So we're going to work, we'll see what those cards mean and what kind of information we can get from those. Let's get a clarifying card from the Starry Beginnings Oracle deck. I'd like to get one clarifying card. Very interesting. I love these cards. Oh, this one flipped. Let's take it. I love it. I love it. This card is, you are being called into service. Believe in your own guidance. So here we go. First card that we got is this Raziel Dreams card. Let me get to the page here. And here we go. Raziel Dreams. Your dreams are one of the most powerful oracles you access. And Raziel illustrates that message. That messages are filtering through your dream kingdom at present, which will help you with your next important life decision. Don't worry if you cannot remember your dreams, as your unconscious has them in store for the higher self or your Ka to interpret. Try to keep a dream journal to develop the ability to read the metaphors in this part of your consciousness. Sit in stillness to assist the interpretation of your consciousness. Okay, so let's, the first message I'm getting, of course, is keeping track of our dreams. Our dreams are such an important part of who we are. They really help us to solve issues, situations, lead us to our next, our next step on our life path. Keeping a dream journal, I think, really is, I can't say that I always enjoy journaling my dreams, and I really don't always remember my dreams, but at that moment when I first wake up, I usually do. But I can't say that I keep a very good dream journal, but I will write down ones that are particularly meaningful to me. And I have found that they do, it's like your brain sleeps, but your mind doesn't. I mean, your body needs to sleep, but your mind doesn't. Like 24/7, our mind is going, whether we're physically here on this plane and we're really doing stuff with people and working and thinking, or all night we're working and thinking. It's really our body that just needs to sleep. So we're constantly working, and this is and the reason I'm saying this is an entire realm of answers for us as to how we move forward, answers for issues and situations that we have in our lives. It's really to me, I just heard a treasure trove of answers for things that, that you need answers to are found in our dreams. So that's the first card I got. So knowing that our dreams are important, as we all know that, and taking the time to really keep that dream journal. The next card that we got is this Jophiel card, and it says joy. The card you have chosen brings forth a ray of joy. Remember, we come from the source, which is a place of total well-being and infinitely unfolding creative possibility. Explore the playfulness of life's joy and soak in the effervescence of play. The dolphin's truthful force reminds us of the carefree energy we felt as children. Ask Jophiel to surround you with joyous elements, joyous elementals to help you in your journey. And chant He from the crown chakra to assist the release of joy. Okay, so we have this beautiful dream card, and now we go into this beautiful card. What a beautiful picture that is of the joy of this beautiful crown energy. You know, just beautiful, just beautiful. I mean, there's no doubt about it. It's so energetic, so beautiful, and having this childlike, almost like with our dreams, and then having this childlike energy around it that we should be tapping into our inner child. Is what I'm hearing. So dreams, joy, I like that. We then move to Shamael, which is serenity. I love that. I think we can all use a little bit more serenity. And that really is of our creating, you know, how serene we are. Okay, Shamuel, serenity. Shamuel brings you peace of mind, one of the great angelic gifts. It is from the state of serenity that you can always feel the abundance of the source providing for you, as it always will. Serenity means that we offer our challenges to source, for the divine will always bring us a resolution in the form of the miraculous. Allow yourself to develop visionary faith in the ideal of serenity instead of blindly following the ego paradigms that led you to challenge. Serenity is our natural state of mind. When we yield to grace, and so we chant Rame Dasa Sase Sos Hung to bring the element of your being into the beauty of this serenity experience. Just like the exquisite energy of the Taj Mahal, our love for the serene in life will last forever. I love this card. So we have our dreams, we have joy, we have serenity. What a beautiful, peaceful message that we really are getting today in this message. Stepping back, taking time to enjoy ourselves, our inner child, the dreams that we have that we can learn from, and this beautiful sense of serenity from Archangel Shamuel. The last card in this deck that I pulled was Michael, and it says, I am presence. This card reminds you that the throne of your spiritual sovereignty is awaiting you, and that you have all the power of the Creator within you. Yeah, I believe that. When we discover our soul's purpose and allow ourselves to be initiated into the world as a spiritual seeker, we're often disregarded by others simply because the divine can be missing from other people's lives. Michael wishes you to sit on the throne of your true power in the universal wisdom of the one mind, the I am presence. This is the moment when divine compassion moves through you and alerts you to the fact that what you see without is also within. Feel your throne as the seat of empathy and chant Ha through your base chakra to support this energy. So having this present, coming into our own spirituality and having this presence of that and having this knowledge of this, of our divinity. What a beautiful, beautiful message. I'm going to bring in this other card too, this Starry Beginnings card, because it's a number 5, which represents change. And it says you are being called into service. Believe in your own guidance. Let me see what they have to say with this too, just very quickly. You are being called into service, enlightenment, self-belief, and empowerment. In the past, you have thought yourself diminished, less than others, and without the ability to improve. You have thought yourself failed in your tasks, but I am here to tell you that all that has gone before is on path. You have been living your purpose all along. The growth you have had is exponential. If everything has worked out as you had planned in mental state, you would have learned very little. In failure or in lack of desired results, you have learned that you are the captain of your vessel. It is your direction that is needed. Handing over the steering to others, thinking they know better, has led you off path. Okay, that's very, very true. Yeah, you are your own. You're the captain of your ship. You're your own creator. You know, this message really speaks to me. There was a time, and it was about a decade ago, about 10 years ago, maybe a little longer, that I had hoped that like somebody would lead me, Tell me, what's the direction of my life? Tell me, like, even could mentor me at work. Whatever, can some, I'd be happy to just learn, learn, learn. And I realized, and it took a long time for me to get to this place, that learning comes from inside. I am the captain of my ship. I determine which direction the ship goes in. I determine what I want to learn, what I want to provide for others, how I want to serve others. It is me, okay? And I am that captain. I'm trying not to look outside of myself anymore to get, not so much to get guidance, okay, on how to move forward on my path, but I now don't look and think, oh my gosh, if only that person would mentor me, if only that person would help me, if only I could, I would do anything, to make them happy and to serve them so that I could, serve them, and not in a bad way. I mean, this was all coming from a place of beauty and positivity, but you know what? It's not the way it works. The way it works is that I am my own creator. I create my reality. We all do, okay? We all have to look inside. People, I mean, how many years, how many questions I ask, what's my path? Who am I supposed to be? Just tell me and I'll just do it, right? But part of the fun is the journey. That's really the whole part of it, to be honest with you. It's the journey. How do you work through it? How do you find your path? How do you lift that veil and find what truly sparks you? So again, a beautiful, beautiful, clear, quiet, serene message this week that we have, looking into our dreams. What do our dreams tell us? Not only our dreams at night, but how do we dream? Our daydreams during the day. What do you think? What sparks you? What do you think you want to move forward in life, right? Looking into our dreams. Those dreams bringing us joy, our childlike joy. Oftentimes going back to, like, what did I like as a kid? What did I think as a kid? How did I feel as a kid? And like using that beauty and that innocence and that honesty to really help lead me to my inner joy. And then, of course, knowing that we have the serenity around us. We just ask for it and we can become peaceful and serene. This reminds me, when this was many, many decades ago, and I remember asking Source. I was laying in bed one night and I was really worried about something. Today, I have no clue what I was worried about. That's how insignificant it was. And I remember asking Source, can you please let me feel peace? Can you let me feel serenity? And I got so peaceful and so serene that I had to ask Source to stop it because I couldn't almost even hold that much peace, right? I had to say, okay, you got to dial it back. Like, I can't even hold all this. You're so peaceful. The serenity is so great. My human body couldn't hold it all. So I really took a really nice, beautiful sense of calm and peace from that, because even thinking back to it and over the years when things would happen, I would go back to that and knowing too that peace and that serenity is always there. But we do have to go inside. We have to quiet our minds. We have to go into, a quiet room, take some time for ourselves, oftentimes to get into that space. You don't always have to. When you get good at it, you can go into that momentarily. I mean, like in a minute, you can be in it. Like you just, oh yeah, I'm in it. But for those of us who are still learning, who are still, figuring it out, having that quiet time, even if it becomes a meditation or whatever. I know some people say they can't meditate. That's totally fine. Whatever works for you. But having this beautiful message of going in and guiding, and then having this beautiful presence with Michael around, protection, love, guidance of this Archangel Michael. And interestingly enough, that we are being called into service, aren't we? Believe in your own guidance. We're being called into service to help others. I don't know if I've read this or shared this, but I read once a story. This story is out there, and I'm sorry I don't have the name of it, but the takeaways were, basically I'll start from the beginning very quickly. There was a guy, he had a farm. His son broke his leg on the farm. This was back in, let's say, the 1800s. And the villagers came by and said to him, that's really, really sad that your son broke his leg and he can't help you in the field. And the farmer said, it is what it is. It's neither good, it's neither bad. It is what it is. A couple weeks later, their country went to war, and some soldiers came by and said, we're getting all the young men to go to war. And they didn't take the son because he had a broken leg. And so the son stayed home. the soldier said, well, we can't use him. He has a broken leg. He can stay home and continue to heal. And all the villagers came and said to the farmer, oh my gosh, that was so good that he has this broken leg. It's so good. He didn't have to go, into war. He didn't have to go into the military. And the farmer said, it is what it is, right? It's neither good, it's neither bad. Everything is like that. It just is what it is. It's a learning experience. It's neither good, it's neither bad. It's just learning. It's just going through, the process of really defining and honing who we are. Part of that story is, they said, what is our most important time? And I thought, yeah, what is the most important time? And the most important time is now. The past is gone. The future is not promised. Our most important time at any moment is right now where we can create. Who is our most important person, or who is the most important person? The most important person is the person that you're with at that moment. I could be sitting here or at work with a group of people or with one other person. Those are the most important people. I don't know if there might be a natural disaster. I might, pass away, whatever. I mean, anything can happen to any of us in that group in that moment. We are the most important people is who you're with at that moment, okay? And then what is our most important purpose? What is our most important, why are we here? And it is, it is to basically alleviate the burden of others if we can, when we can, right? To make others' load just a little bit lighter, to help each other. And I just found that story to be really inspirational and really, really gave me a lot of understanding about, about why we're here. And again, looking at things when things happen in our lives, you know what? It's neither good, it's neither bad. It just is what it is. So that's that. So now let's go into our 3-card pick with our Pleiadian Oracle cards. This, again, the Pleiadian Oracle cards, these are with Flo Karuna. I think it's Flo Karuna, and I'll definitely have that in the description below. These are great cards, just to get like an overview on maybe where you're at in life, what kind of energies you should be paying attention to. Sometimes, and I'll see what each card means. Sometimes there's an exercise included with the card, with that specific card, an exercise on how to do something, how to engage yourself into focusing on whatever the card means. So here we go. I'm going to shuffle. I am shuffling. I'm going to pick 3 cards here. And here we go. All right. Card 1, card 2, card 3. Think about which card resonates with you. 1, 2, or 3. All right. If you picked card 1, got the number 5, which has changed, but it says Mother, Father, Healing. So let me see. I'm not going to read everything, but we'll get some idea. The Earth incarnate carries the stories, experiences, and genetics passed down from the experiences of one ancestor to the next. Due to your planet going through such a tumultuous saga in times of past, many Earth incarnates have received the work assignments of having to clear many emotions and traumas from the ones that walked before them. Although this can feel like a daunting task, every incarnated human has gone through some element of this process and is often the price of admission for landing on Earth. The end result, however, is an awakened planet where the healed genetics are passed forward to the next generation for full liftoff. With that said, know that all your inner work is sending ripples to the universe, and we, the Pleiadian guides, thank you sincerely for your service. When this card has arrived, know that a particular issue in your life has to do with your ancestry. Now is a great time to look deeper into the current situation, specifically towards your mother or father line, and uncover more on your genetic story. Exploring these aspects of yourself and your ancestors will lead to great levels of revelation and remove outdated cachet from your life in order to shift any turbulence that once hindered your walk. Whichever parent may come to mind is probably accurate, and we, your Pleiadian guides, are requesting for you to traverse deep into this exploration, knowing on the other side of ancestral healing rests an awakened planet for you and all the hues. It says an optional exercise. Go into a meditative state, and once you have entered a place of calm, ask within if there is any unfinished business or healing needed between yourself and this parent or ancestor. Take note of the answer and begin to go deep into any insights or visions. So there you go. If this is the card that you picked, it might be time to go through, Get into a meditative state. Ask, is there anything that I need to clear? You may not. Everything may be clear. It's no problem. But you may have a little bit of clearing, a little bit of energetic clearing to do from either your mother's line, your father's line, some ancestral line. Okay, if you picked card 2, card 2, beautiful card here. You got passion, and this is the number 4. So there's an inner fire burning within yourself that is seeking to be released and shine its full brightness to the world. Once this flame is lit, one is propelled to a higher state that fuses your spirit with your bodily intelligence. Known as passion, this energy indicates to the human self that you are in alignment with your soul path. When this card arrives, it is requesting for you to take notice of what is inspiring and bringing excitement into your life. Do you seek something greater? Do you need more fire in your life? Whatever may come to mind, this is an invitation to follow your passions. Born as the unique soul star that you are, we have all been transported here to fulfill our galactic duty, whether small or big, via our soul's appetite. As the body has a unique appetite, so too does your soul seek to be fed. Ask yourself, what soulful nutrition do I need at this moment? Whatever it may be, now is a good time to review, write, and engage in all the actions, joys, and movements that nourish your soul. Know through soul nourishment, known as passion, one will be granted health, healing, abundance, and it will naturally take down any obstacles in your path. When we are in alignment with passion, we are radiant, vibrant, and feel aligned with existence. Trust this guidance and follow through as all mental fears fade into the distance. All you have to do is simply walk, move, and follow your excitement. This is a message that comes up all the time. Follow your passion, follow your excitement, right? It really leads to that beautiful path of moving forward. And it's even with this owl, like the wisdom of the ages, the wisdom of who you are moving forward with that passion. Okay, if you picked card 3, I'm going to get to the page here. 37, which adds to a 10, that says Sacred Geometrics. At the core foundation of your earthly matter, behind microscopic and subatomic particles, rest the building blocks of our universe in the magic that is sacred geometry. These geometrics are mathematically perfect in structure and facilitate for all of creation to construct itself. Oftentimes, these sacred geometric designs can be found imposed on Earth farm fields by star allies to serve as gentle reminders to humanity of their true star nature. Not necessary by us, the Pleiadians, but many of our allies who share this wisdom. Going deeper into these codes laid on Earth revealed new technologies, messages, and transmissions of universal knowledge when explored from the encoded perspective. Staring at sacred geometries in meditative gaze or visualizing them in your mind can often activate certain nerve endings and increase one's ability to connect with the greater multidimensional components of your universe. In essence, they are powerful tools that bridge you into unity consciousness from a scientific, mental, and molecular level. The card of Sacred Geometrics arrives when your star family of light is requesting for you to explore more deeply the foundation of all matter. Now is a good time to look into numerology, sacred geometrics, and activate your scientific mind to understand at the core level the mathematical perfection of the universe. This card may also relate for you to look into the numbers of a contract. Use logic to solve a problem, pay attention to certain numbers in your daily life, and be more analytical to a current life situation. Weigh the pros and cons of the situation and trust that logic too serves an important purpose at this time in your life. Be a being of balance. I love that. With the Sacred Geometrics card, you know what? You're looking for the scientific. You're also looking for, the passion, the inner answers that you're getting, but also use your logic, right? It's, to solve any issues that you have. So this beautiful card of Sacred Geometrics, also gazing on, sacred geometry, sacred geometrics to open up other parts of your, to activate other parts of your energy and of your passion and of your, of your own self to move forward. So these are very deep cards. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. These are really deep cards and they are messages from our Pleiadian friends. So I hope it resonated with you. Don't forget, on Mondays, I do my 3-card pick a card shorts. Tuesdays is Super Duper Girl channeling. That's a short. Wednesdays are my prediction readings with a 3-card pick. Thursdays are the energy readings for the week with a 3-card pick. And Fridays are the weekend readings. So I'm so happy you stopped by today. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you tomorrow. Namaste, my friends. Bye-bye.